What up, everybody? How is it going? We are finally getting some news about BMX Streets and the potential release of the game now in 2024. So initially this game was supposed to come out in 2023, but apparently, obviously, it is the end of December and things are getting pushed back a bit. So 2024 appears to be the goal to release this thing. Mesh Games said that things are getting there. This is the best the alpha version has ever felt, and confidence around releasing soon is at an all-time high. He says that they need a few more months to, I guess, really tie this thing together. And initially they were going to release the game on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox all at once at the same time. But with publishing for Xbox and PlayStation, I guess, taking a little bit longer than Steam, they're gonna have to release on Steam first and then consoles at a little bit later date. So I'm sure that's not the news a lot of you guys are looking for as far as the release on console being a little bit later. But it still appears that this game is going to be coming out in 2024 and hopefully in early to mid 2024, since this post says that they only need a few more months. He says, thanks for your patience. And we have more in-depth updates coming in the first couple weeks of the new year, so stay tuned. So it looks like things are really ramping up for BMX Streets, hopefully getting a release in early to mid 2024, at least judging by this post. That's kind of what it seems like. And I'm excited to finally get the full game. I've been playing Pipe for so many years. I am ready to experience something a little bit different from the same guy that has made one of my favorite games of all time. But I want to talk about the things that I want to see coming up in BMX Streets, at least some of the things that I kind of hope is in the game, and then the things that you guys want to see. I want you to put down in the comments. Let me know kind of the things that you're excited for potentially being in the game. It does seem like this game is going to be here fairly soon, so I'm really excited to play this thing. So let's hop into Pipe and talk about this thing. For this video, I'm going to ride the Old Warehouse by Giovanni, and this map is at least a year old, so it's not a new one, but I haven't ridden it. It looks pretty cool. The main thing that I really care about in BMX Streets is multiplayer. I mean, that's the biggest one for me, which I'm hoping it's in that game. I would assume it's going to be a feature in the full game. I mean, multiplayer is kind of huge when it comes to modern video games. And that was one of the things that Pipe was missing the most, was multiplayer. I think that if Pipe had multiplayer, I really think that he could have just expanded upon this game and people would have been completely happy. Like, he didn't have to start from scratch, which is, from my understanding, essentially what he's doing with BMX Streets. I would guess that this is the base of what BMX Streets is going to be, like at the very, very root of the thing. But from what it looks like and all the gameplay that he's posted, I think that he's drastically changed what we have here. But I feel like with just a few extra features in Pipe, he could have just used this and didn't have to create a whole new game, just update Pipe. But that's not what he wanted to do. He wanted to create something completely new, so props to him for that. Multiplayer is for sure the biggest feature that I want to see in the game, but I also want to see different contests. I don't really care about like a story-driven mode, like how the EA Skate series is, where there's a whole storyline to the career. Oh man. But I do really like sponsored contests that you have to complete. I think those are fun. So if there's, an X Games and there's a simple session and you've got all these Red Bull events, kind of like how Riders Republic is, but like not goofy like that game, I think would be really cool in BMX Streets. Hopefully we get some contests, and even if they're bootleg, I'll be cool with that. Even if it's, got some janky name and it's not the real official name, but if the course is very, very similar to what the real life version is, like the Red Bull Uncontained, that would be super sick to have in the official game. Oh, there's a wall ride up there. I gotta hit that. That was pretty sweet. Ooh, if I would have landed in a fakey manual right there, that would have been really cool. This map looks really good, dude. Look at that cardboard box. Oh my God. You know what? I gotta fly around this place and check this out. We need maps like this in Streets. This is perfect. The detail of this place is crazy. You got the floating particles. The lights look good. Everything out here looks really, really crisp and clear. Graphically, this place looks very, very good. And that brings me to my next point, community maps. I feel like there has to be a way to integrate community maps into the game. Oh my God, I've never gotten that glitch before. That was a new one. Descenders has pretty much created a roadmap on how to get community maps into the console versions of the game. And that's just by adding it directly to the game itself. So what they do is when a community member makes a map, they will take that map and then they'll just throw it in the game and then put up an update, and it now has that map in the game for everyone. Levels like this are vital to action sports games because it gives us way more to play and it really increases the longevity of the game. So I think having community maps, some way to implement community maps into BMX Streets is going to be necessary to the game staying relevant for a long time. Because if it wasn't for these community maps and pipe, nobody would have been playing this game 4 years ago. Everyone would have gotten tired of it because there's really not a lot to do in this game if you don't have modded maps to play. But at the same time, you don't want MASH to rely on just community maps because at that point, it just shows that you're lazy. I mean, if you don't add more than a few maps to your game and you call it a full game, no one's gonna want to play that game unless it just rides incredibly good, which is kind of the case with Pipe. Like, if MASH would have figured out a way to put all of these maps in the console version of Pipe, I don't even, again, back to my point at the beginning of the video, I don't even know if he would have to even worry about creating streets, because I think that people would still be playing this game all the time. They would just want multiplayer, and people would have been happy with just streets with modded maps. But I hope that the base game has a really good city level with some cool skate parks, some cool street sections. I really hope that, I know that he was going for like an open world kind of free roam type of level, which would be really fun. And hopefully the default level in the game provides hours and hours of gameplay without even thinking about modded maps. That's really what I want from the game. I want the raw base game to be extremely fun, that I can play for hours and hours and feel like I haven't explored everything. All right, I got to get up on that ledge up there. Pretty much to summarize everything that I've said in this video, I would love to see a good multiplayer mode in the game. I want different contest courses and events that you have to complete. I think that'll be really cool if that's in the game. Of course, community made maps. Gotta have some community made maps. I'm on one right now and this thing is sweet. And then lastly, a big open free roam area that is in the base game. All right, let me see if I can go over here and hit the, oh, not hit my head, hit that ledge over there on the far side. Here we go. Don't blow it. I'm gonna blow it. Nope, didn't blow it. I hit that about as smooth as I possibly could have. I'm gonna take that one. That's gonna wrap this one up. Let me know what you guys think about BMX Streets, kind of what you want to see in it. I will definitely keep the discussion going down in the comments. And this map was sick. Definitely check it out if you're looking for a really cool pipe map to play. I'll throw that link down in the description, and I'll catch you guys all again in the next one.